here with her singing ass. Let's get to the show.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Q, and today y'all, we are making our very, very precisely spicy jam, and it's so delicious, y'all. Okay, so it kind of turned into a jam. It was supposed to be a jelly, but because I'm using all of the actual, like the fruit outside of the, but I'm not using the seeds and stuff, because I'm using all of that, it turned into a thicker consistency, which made it a beautiful jam. Yes, sir. So right now we're putting in a jalapeno and 2 habanero peppers, seeds and all. Well, not the stems, but the seeds and all of that good stuff. Yes, sir. First, I put in some organic grapeseed oil. And next, we're going to start with the berries. First, we're going to start with these raspberries. And all these berries were bought fresh and then frozen. Look at how beautiful and vibrant they are. Look at these blackberries, y'all. Juicy, thick blackberries. Let's get it. All this vibrancy and nutrient and vitamins finna go into this. It's so delicious. Yes, God, honey. Yes, God. And when I tell y'all the flavors, I'm talking about the flavors were so elite. Period. Now we throwing in some beautiful fresh blueberries that were frozen. Yes, that's how I like to do it. I don't too much like to buy my fruit that I'm gonna freeze already frozen. Don't get me wrong, I have some, but I use that for like smoothies or different applications like that. If I'm going to use the fresh berries in like a dessert or something like that, then I'll keep them fresh and I won't freeze them. But when I'm making jams, when I'm making sauces, when I'm doing stuff like that, I truly love to buy them fresh, plump-ass berries, wash them, pop them in the freezer. They already in that container that has holes in it. So all you got to do is run that mud right up under the faucet, clean them up real good. I like to use a little vinegar, a little baking soda, clean them up. They're going to fizz up. Put it back in that thing, put it in the freezer. Bam, you got your berries. And now we're adding in the juice of 1 lemon. And remember that tip I told y'all. Now, if y'all watched my other video when I was making the sambusas, y'all should go watch that, by the way. It's fantastic. I was given a tip about how to extract more juice out of your lemons and limes. Warm it up. Warm it up. That way, you'll produce much juice. You ain't got to take my word for it. Try it for yourself. Okay, now we're going to add in a little bit of apple cider vinegar. We're going to add in some vanilla, some Madagascan vanilla. This is the best vanilla I have ever had, period, as far as extracts go. Now, I have had Madagascan vanilla beans themselves, and those are just splendiferous. And I can't wait I'm going to find some more, get some vanilla and stuff. You know, it's that time of year. It's fall. Now it's time to start breaking out all the beautiful warm spices, the delicious flavors and all that stuff. You know what we do? Well, you know I'm flavorful all year round. But you know. So now we're adding in all year round. So now I'm adding in about a cup of regular sugar, cane sugar. I like to buy this organic sugar from Whole Foods. I like to get a lot of different things from there, and by way of Amazon Fresh. Now we're just giving it a good stir. Watch that wrist work. Now we have some fleur de sel, because you know we got to balance out the flavors. So, well, not balance them out, accentuate them actually. That's what a little bit of fleur de sel will do inside of this germ. Okay, so I really feel good today. I'm having a good day, y'all. I'm pressing forward. You know, I woke up, I was really kind of like tired, and I was like, man, woo, child. But I am pressing forward. We pressing forward. We pushing through it, and we getting it done. You feel me? Period. So, yeah, that fleur de sel, it really accentuates. Anytime you add salt to a dish that's gonna be predominantly a sweet, a sweet dish, it accentuates the flavors. It kind of just gives a balance to it. And then I'm adding in more raspberries. Popped out with some more raspberries, some razzle dazzle. You know what I'm saying? Some razzleberries. That's what I'm gonna call these from now on. Some razzleberries, cause them things was just delicious. This entire, y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. And I baked some big ass biscuits, some fluffy, beautiful biscuits, y'all. Just delicious, and oh my god, buttery with the. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. I didn't do the recipe for those in this video. I have another video where I made, and then last but not least, we're gonna add in some dark maple syrup. Yes. Get a hit of that dark maple syrup. It's a beautiful thing. It's a very beautiful thing. So if you want to make the biscuits from scratch, you can go ahead and check out my other video. What I did differently is because I always wanted to know, like, how do I get my biscuits to be all big and beautiful and stuff, and fluffy and stuff. I was cutting them too small. That was it. That was the only issue. I was cutting the biscuits. When you go to shape your biscuits, I was cutting them much too small. And that's what was messing it up, child. Well, not messing them up, because they still was fire, but they weren't big and fluffy like I wanted them to be. But now we've allowed the jam to just go ahead and, do its thing on the stove. And now we have our emulsion blender. And what we're doing is we're releasing, we're breaking those cell walls of the fruits. And peppers are fruits because they carry and bear the seeds on the inside. So they're like berries too. So it's very berry and precisely spicy. You get what I'm saying? It's lit. Okay, so, man, I'm telling y'all come through here, y'all gonna get some knowledge up in this place. I ain't bullcrap. But, you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. So now we're taking that emulsion blender, we're breaking down the cell walls, and what this does is it truly releases the flavors out of these berries and pushes it all into, and then it releases that color. It all came together, and I'm talking about, this was such a satisfying pretty purple. I really like this a lot. I'm talking about the flavors. You got that jalapeno, that habanero. It's spicy, it's sweet. I put in the apple cider vinegar, but it doesn't translate or taste like apple cider vinegar once it's been cooked. Do you get what I'm saying? It adds a zing, it adds a snap, but it doesn't take over the sweetness of the entire jam. See, this is a jam. It's a sweet application, but it's also savory. How can I say? Because the peppers add a different type of fruitiness, if that makes sense. It's not savory. It adds a different level of fruit. You know what I mean? For my peoples who've ever had like a pepper jam or a pepper jelly or something like that, you know what I'm talking about. It kind of gives that delicious pepperiness to it. So fantastic. So bomb. Fantastic. Y'all know I love my peppers. Okay, so now we have taken our jam off the stove. And it ain't jam yet. Right now it's a puree, or you know what I'm saying? It's a puree right now. But it will be a jam. It's gonna be jamming in a minute, baby. And even at this stage, if you wanted to eat it, it would still be bomb. It would still be delicious. It would kind of feel like a chamoy in a sense. You know what I mean? Very delicious, peppery, fruity. You know what I'm saying? And it also has that bit of salt in there that kind of grounds it and brings it to. You know what I'm saying? It's bomb. It's just flat out delicious. I'm so glad I made this. And so I wound up getting 2 bottles of sauce out of this. Well, 2 bottles of jam out of it. Because I did give it time to solidify. I put it in the freezer. And when I put them in the freezer, I was like, okay, now if it come out like, you know what I'm saying? Like the honey jelly thing, I thought that would be kind of cool if it did that, if it had that effect. But we're going to see how it turned out a little later. We're going to see what happened. We're gonna, you know. So now we're just straining out all of that beautiful puree, leaving all of the seeds. Now, don't get me wrong. I love blackberries. I love raspberries. I love all that stuff, period. But I want this to be beautiful and smooth. It's going to be smooth. When you get to layering it on the biscuits or whatever you choose to eat it on, it is going to just be such a beautiful mouthfeel. You know what I'm saying? Just luscious is what it is, to be honest. So now we have some warm water in this measuring cup, and we're adding in 2 packets, well, a packet and a half of Knox gelatin unflavored. We're going to allow it to bloom for a little bit. I stirred it up, let it bloom for a little bit, and then we're going to add it into that. Now it's time to pour our jam into the bottles so that they can cool. I used some of the jam when it was in its sauce stage, and I put that on some beautiful fresh made bagels, y'all. And I made breakfast sandwiches with them bagels, like a brunch sandwiches. That's what I call it, because I like brunch. And so what I did was I took those bagels and put eggs, sunny side up, beautiful sunny side up eggs, crispy, delicious bacon, hot sausage, Asiago, and cheddar cheese, and made a sandwich with it. And it was just fantastic, y'all. Now look, here we go. We got everything bottled all up. It was still some honey in the bottle. I didn't see any problem with that. I thought, you know, because you know I'm not going to waste nothing, child. Y'all know I don't waste stuff. So that's not even an option. We not wasting anything, child. Who got it like that to just be wasting, child? Okay, I just really don't. I don't, you know what I mean? Even if I had money like that, I still wouldn't do that because I know what it's like to not have. So I don't waste things. Oh, and now look at this. Look at this, look at this, look at it. Okay, y'all, so here is the berry after it's been freezing. I want to see if it's going to jelly like the other stuff. Let's see. No, it ain't do it like, hold up. This is what it's doing, and I'm not finna make no big ass mess this stuff everywhere. But it's beautiful and it's delicious. Let's eat it. Grab this biscuit. These biscuits. Hold on, let me show you these biscuits first of all. Oh, ain't that gorgeous? Now we're gonna take some of this butter. And we're gonna put that butter on there. Then we're gonna put some of that on there. Like that. And let's take some of that very, very, put it on top. Some over here too. Oh, look how beautiful that is. Look at this. Oh, I'm talking about gorgeous. Let's taste it. It tastes even better than yesterday. That is delicious. Very, very precisely spicy. Yeah, crispy biscuit bottom. Oh my god. That's a tender biscuit right there. Very delicious. Oh, that turned out perfect. Damn. Okay. Oh my god, y'all. I mean, for real. I mean, look at it. Oh. I'm ridiculous. Alright, y'all, thanks for coming through once again and vibing with your girl Q. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys like this art, go ahead, hit that like button. Also, hit that subscribe button so you can subscribe to your girl and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the freshness coming from the Fresh Squad. Guys, thank you for coming through. You know it's your